You approach a group of giants. Packs of the winged wind demonesses, the Vili, have you found. You were lucky enough to find some good cover and hold on to your lives, although some of you are injured from the. You tend to your injuries and take stock of what's left around you. Where once there were trees or greenery, now. You are ambushed by orc bandits. They are charging at you and don't look eager to talk about it. You have defeated the orc ambushers. You realize a few of them have broken. Looks like a good day. Your people saw a magnificent, sure enough. You enter the swamps and carefully make your way down a path. As you come around, it turns out the flickering lights were actually reflections of some creature's eyes. You think they are called swampers. You manage to catch several of the muddy creatures. They try to wiggle out of your hands and they do spit like crazy. Your skin goes red from the burns. You put the creatures in a bag, but after a short time, you realize they are no longer moving and your bag became heavier. The creatures have dissolved into a pile of toxic mud. Those who were carrying them find themselves feeling sick, but some of the mud turns out to be useful minerals. You are ambushed by orc bandits. They are charging at you. You have defeated the orc ambushers. You realize a few of them have broken their weapons in a last act before dying, but Thea is not an easy place to grow up in, but alas, grow up we must. One of your children has matured into a young adult and is ready to join your village and rebuild Thea. Becoming an adult is an important You find the no suit. You beat the enemy and find a hidden treasury nearby. A figure, clad in a ragged dark green cloak, slowly approaches the dark. You take out the fresh. Thank you, human. Once more you prove me ignorant. Here, take this gift as my friend and let us continue our journey. I have used the little power I have within to bless this party. Is quiet. You feel there is a series. As you travel along the plains, you feel the air growing colder. Frost appears. The group comes closer and stops. The hooded man winces, or at least the hooded man shrugs and you have defeated the Wraith Princess and her guards. You see their unliving bodies shatter and their fall through the ground into a dark and stale tunnel. You venture deeper and deeper. You go to the right and you walk for what? You are not sneaky enough. The dragon wakes. You have slain a dragon. Seriously, you have. But the whole cave now shakes violently. Time to move. You run as fast as you can towards the left tunnel, and it does have an exit. As you look around and admire the world, you see something. You spot a group of travelers. As you explore the land, a long shadow covers the sun for a moment. You try to run, but you try to huddle together. Thea is not an easy place to grow up in, but alas, grow up we must. One of your children has matured into a young adult. Becoming an adult is... You find the remains of an old... You enter the old building, and Ah, yeah. If you have a complaint in the tour. The man remains silent. Excellent. You go up... One of the figures... A dream, you say? In short, we were the ones who... And crazy. In print... Yes, or rather they turned to us. I guess they have a nose for such thing. Oh, don't get me wrong. We knew we were working with evil, but there were... Yes, like Perun and Mokosh in the Easterlands. Yes, the Lord of Light itself. One of the best warrior gods in the Pantheon, both enlightened and mighty. His fall was a careful gamble upon his sense of duty. First, he was called upon by his father, Perun, and while we caught the Thunder Gods, Svarog did indeed smite the Dark Lord's army. But then, he felt his siblings and children are all in peril. He was torn trying to choose whom to aid, and alas, we preyed on his loyalty. For by the time he chose his brother Veles, we managed to create a black hole that caught Svarog's light, and weakened him enough to be rendered useless. You cannot, of course. A black hole is not a storage you can open and close willy-nilly. Svarog has awakened with the sun. His power grows as we speak. You must find a way to hasten it before darkness strikes again. Go to the oracle we trapped and used for our mischievous devilry. She may guide you in this. Before I tell you, we must ask a favor. We have been cursed to stay here, neither alive nor once champion. There is a way to try and free our souls from these unliving. Yes, many of us share your enthusiasm for the punishment. We are tormented by our faults, believe me. But to be stuck like this forever, if you kill us, we will only suffer. The old man nods, his face twisted in a mixture of fear and sadness. I have imprinted the location you seek in your mind. You take your time to meditate and find your inner peace. In this place of sorrow and darkness, you seek a link to your gods by opening up your hearts and souls. In time, the connection works, and you are able to use it to cleanse the bonds of the forsaken scholars. But as their souls disperse and leave this place, and their bodies fall lifeless on the ground, you feel the anger and disappointment of your deity upon you. You have broken the punishment set out by the gods, and now you feel the shame of your deeds. You know where to go next to seek answers, but you go without the blessing of your deity. You see the skies darken and the air getting heavy. The wind picks up and you try to step aside carefully, but you know the right. The ritual worked, and the Vili shriek in pain and run away from you. One of them is... As you look around and admire the world, you see something of interest in the distance. You spot the out... You travel through the hills in search of resources, and you come across the two orcs speak together in the orc woman. The conversation goes inside the... You share the spoils and sit by the fire with the orcs. There is an awkward distance between the group. The woman nods. The skies darken, and a sudden heavy hailstorm. The hail is so large. You manage to patch up the... group of nomads is traveling through these. We are merely passing by and mean you no harm. Our people have survived together on the journey for many years now, and we do not seek to abandon our path. We are food. Yes, we are wonderful. May the journey keep you safe and